What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you GLS content today. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, well, we have information on the GLS validator node license sale, the airdrop, and just the overall kind of plan for them from a tranche perspective in the long run. So let's start with the basics here. The sale is going to be on March 15th. So let me pull up the calendar. That is Wednesday of next week, March 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Oh, sorry, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. This is roughly around the time that they usually do. Actually, maybe not really. But if you go into the Discord, you'll see where it is on your local time. This may be offset depending on the daylight savings. So if you're in a country that participates in daylight savings, just keep in mind there's an hour change happening. So I would go to Discord as the best place for that information. But it is coming up within the next week. March 15th is the date. We already know the node license prices, 1,000 GLUSD. This is for the pre-sale, plus 500 GLGT. There's 1,000 licenses available. Once all 1,000 have been sold, tranche pricing will move up to the next tranche, and we'll have 3,000 GLUSD for the next one, the next tranche, or the first tranche, I should say. So we're going to dive into that. There's an actual post for this too. I just wanted to cover all the stuff in Discord first. So please also note that there will be an airdrop of 500 nodes for all those holding SPS node licenses. Users will be airdropped 1 GLS shard per 1 SPS node license held. Users will need 10 shards, so the airdrop ratio is 10-1 to claim GLS node licenses. Shards will be transferable to other players and tradable on Hive Engine. So let's go ahead and just dive over quickly here. Now, they put out a whole post that is very similar to the Splinterlands post, Splinterlands node license post that came out maybe almost a year ago. So they detail why they're doing this, the whole point, the tranche system, the delegated proof of stake, what they're kind of emulating in terms of the different other DPoS systems out there. So I'm not going to get into that because we've covered it previously, and if you want more like the technical detailed information, you can go into the post itself, which is actually on the Splinterlands Peak D. It's the most recent post there. But what I do want to cover real quick, and just a reminder that the sale of licenses, we knew this already, but the sale of licenses, 10% of that revenue is going to the goals company, 15% is going to the DAO, and 75% will be burned. This is different because I believe there was nothing going to the Splinterlands company with the Splinterlands nodes. So just a quick note there that 10% of this revenue will be going to the company itself. The licenses will be tokens that will be tradable, just like the SPS or Splinterlands licenses. And then the rewards, a reminder, 100 million GLX tokens for 65 months will be given out. And I'm not sure if we have a date on when that will be. It doesn't say here on when that will actually begin, but I would assume when the nodes go live, unless they decide to pull that up earlier. Now, keep in mind, 10% of this is for people who don't have node licenses but are voted as the top validators. They're going to get 10 million GLX over the 65 months, and then node licenses are going to get 90 million over that same time period. So you don't need a node license holder to run a node and help secure the network, but the bulk of the rewards are going to those who own the licenses. So let's see here. We're going to go a little bit further down. You can see 46,000 per day GLX being given out to the node license holders. In addition, a new pool of 2,500 GLGT tokens are going to be given out for node license holders. So, you know, I was hoping it'd be zero, but it's better than the 20,000 we get every single day with the vouchers on the Splinterlands side. It's better than the 10,000 that we would have gotten if they had made it at par or in parity with GLX staking. So as it stands right now, GLX staking is still the best way to get GLGT tokens over the short, medium, and long term. So license presale and pricing. There's going to be 60,000 of these licenses. So again, similar to the Splinterlands side. You can see the tranches set up here, and then the I almost said vouchers. The GLGT is meant to give you a discount based on where we are in the tranche. So right now it's required. You do need that 500 GLGT plus 1,000 GLUSD. But once we do get into tranche 1, you can just come in and buy it with 3,000 GLUSD. But if you use GLGT, you get a $3 discount for each GLGT you use, up to 50%. I believe you can use 500 for each of these. And then as the tranches go up, the discount you get will increase with that, right? So in tranche 2, it's 5,000 GLUSD, but you can use 500 at a $5 discount of GLGT to essentially make it like 2,500 GLUSD plus 500 vouchers. So you can kind of look at this as we go higher up. They give a little bit more value to the GLGT token. Now, keep in mind, the first time we looked at this a year ago with the Splinterlands vouchers and Splinterlands node licenses, we thought that this would create like a soft floor, but that floor only is there if the ongoing demand for the tokens, sorry, not for the tokens, but for the validator licenses are there. Clearly, that wasn't the case. The demand essentially stopped, and therefore, vouchers have been like at 10 cents. So, just something to keep in mind. This is great. They're at the end of the day, they're just coupons though, so that we will not be creating that floor as many had thought or originally for the Splinterlands side. Now, maybe we could get to that point if, FOMO kicks in and GLX price starts going up. But ultimately, I just don't see that, at least not right now, until we get more of an idea for other types of GLGT utility on a long-term time frame and on a consistent time frame. So important to note, the licenses don't expire, so they'll be eligible to continue earning GLX and GLGT tokens indefinitely. This means that the earlier you purchase licenses, the lower price you can lock in. Cool. The presale will require 500. Okay, so we have that already. Now, getting down into the airdrop, they kind of took, I don't know if they listened to me, but I had this idea and I put it out in a video a while ago where I just said they should fractionalize it, not the nodes themselves, but the redemption of the nodes. And that's essentially what these shards are. So if you only have one node, you will at least get airdrop some value, and you can go and then redeem that value, sell it on the market for, Hive or whatever it is, or buy up whatever you're missing, right? So you will need 10 GLS shards in order to redeem one GLS node. So, depending on where you're at and how much you want, how much you want to spend in addition, that is where things will be. Now, there are only 500 nodes, and I believe there's 5,007 Splinterlands validator node licenses sold. So there's going to be like a leftover of 7 GLS GLS node shards. So what they're saying here is that it's only while supplies last, right? So this means that once they have all been claimed, they will no longer be available even if players have more shards. So as it stands right now, if the snapshot is taken, and the requirement is that it must be in game, right? So it shouldn't be on Hive Engine. If you see any out there that are on sale, they will not be counted. Everything needs to be in, and the snapshot is going to be taken as soon as the pre-sale is over. Right now, the pre-sale is set to begin on March 15th. If that sells out immediately, then it will be 24 hours after that. If it takes a week, as they say here, the snapshot will be taken after it ends in that week. And here they go. Only licenses held in Splinterlands accounts will be eligible for the airdrop. Please make sure to have your SPS node license in your Splinterlands wallet and not on Hive Engine. So further details of the airdrop will be shared later. So we will get that information. But this is quite a bit of info dump here. But it's all stuff that we needed. I'm personally surprised that we're going to get this literally on March 15th, like less than a week away. Granted, they did say mid to late March, so I kind of put that like mid to late March. If I'm splitting the difference, it'd be like the March 22nd weekend, but the week of like the March 22nd area. But we're going to get this right smack dab at mid-March. This is going live very, very soon. And I would say, it's definitely an interesting thing to keep an eye on. Now, personally, for me, at this point, I'm not sure if I'm planning to buy a validator node license. I am going to get some shards, and I would like a node license. So I don't plan on buying one outright, but I'm probably going to play the game of getting the license shard. So if you have one and are willing to sell it, we can see what the market price is and figure something out. But otherwise, I'll just go into Hive Engine and see what this looks like. Again, we're probably, I don't know if this is going to sell out right away, the pre-sale. So we may be a little bit further out from that, but we'll be following it as we go along. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, let me know your comments and thoughts in the discussion or the comments below, and we'll continue the discussion there. But lots of interesting things for GLX and GLS, it seems, over the next couple of weeks here. It should be exciting. We do have the town hall coming in tomorrow, so I will be making another video for the 5 biggest takeaways. Hopefully, we'll get some interesting gameplay footage, as well as maybe a beta kind of estimate date and other updates for the game. That's all I have. Have an amazing rest of your day. We'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.